For the Monday morning podcast for Monday, June 29th. Oh my God, where is this summer going? I mean, it always flies by, but when you gotta walk around with the bra and your titties and your face, it just seems to go by so much quicker. Shout out to everybody still going to the beach. Yeah. Fuck all that fake news with the spiked virus. What do they know? Fucking scientists, you know, bunch of eggheads. Think about all the smart people in high school. You didn't like them, did you? They never went to the beach. They weren't the cool people, huh? Fucking in the sand. That was you. Why would you listen to them now? What? Because they won the spelling bee? Listen, this is America, man. If you want to go to the fucking beach, you go to the fucking beach. All right? You don't have to wear a mask. You're an American. Ah, Jesus Christ, it's an embarrassment. What we're doing right now, it's like the world SATs and we're getting the fucking lowest score. Bunch of fucking, you know. And I would love to just blame the four-wheelers, you know, the people on their fucking ranches, the red states. That's who usually gets blamed for the dumb behavior. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm at the fucking Troubadour doing this show, and guess who forgot a mask? All his mask chit-chatter that went viral. Who got in his car, realized he forgot his mask. Within, gonna be fighting this fucking couch the whole time. Who forgot his mask? I realized that I forgot my mask within, I don't know, half a mile of my house. Did I turn around? Did I go back? Did I think of my fellow American? Or did I think how difficult it was going to be to make a three-point turn with power steering, power brakes, and a reverse camera? Reverse backup camera, whatever you call it. And I said, fuck it, I'm going to keep going. They'll have a mask for me down here. This is the Troubadour. They probably have an 8-ball in the mask to make sure that they have a good show. Unfortunately, that show doesn't. They had a mask, everything was fine. And as mentioned, on the last podcast, I was going to be down here. This is so weird. Am I supposed to be playing to the camera? I don't even know. There's like no crowd here. This is not how I envisioned ever being on this stage. So this is a nice warm-up. I don't know about this couch. This is definitely a pre-Me Too couch. Pre-Me Too movement couch. This feels very hostile, very male. I don't want to get that going. Jesus Christ, the way people are all attacking each other on the internet. Does it make you feel better? Huh? Okay, Karen. Okay, Brad. Okay, Chad. Okay, Boomer. You socialist. You fucking apologist. Jeez, everybody acted like they're on a fucking playground and they're like, oh my God, it's not even recording, Andrew. What happened? Did we record anywhere else? I thought this thing's supposed to be recorded. I can't even fucking hit record right. Well, we got some of that. Yeah, everybody, oh, this is so much better without these things. I enjoy this. I'm going to use this as a little place. You put your feet up. So I'm at the world famous Troubadour. Everyone from Joan Baez, Jackson Brown, Albert Einstein did a set here before he realized he wasn't a musician. I don't know if you realize that. He got booed off stage, and he was like, I'm such a fucking idiot. And then there was a groupie. Consensual groupie, right? Just going, well, I think your mustache is cute. Maybe there's something else you're good at. And he's like, well, I was always pretty good with my erector set. And next thing you know, this man helped to end World War II by coming up with a device that kills all the birds, the babies, right up to the bad guys. And it needed to be done according to world history. You know, did you need to give him dessert with the entree? I don't know. I'll tell you right now about America, anybody can drop one. You drop the second one, okay? That's when the statement is made. Okay, I think that's why we've never been invaded since, have we ever been invaded? I don't think we ever have. Well, you talk to Trump, he thinks we're being invaded. I'm just building fucking walls. Have we ever been invaded? Let's go through the Rolodex here. All right, the first one was the Revolutionary War, which I'm reminded of because I'm watching Wheel of Fortune this week, and they're in Boston. You know, so of course they got to do all this touristy Boston shit that no one in Boston does, standing in front of the Paul Revere statue, the North Church, I saw Pat Sajak throwing a fake fucking box of tea off this goddamn boat. Why do they do that shit? You know what I mean? It'd be funny if they actually did the real Boston one. You know, they just cut to a shit face, get into a fucking street fight in the alley next to a bar down near the Tam. Anyway, so thank you guys for listening to this podcast. Now, if you are a fan of live music, yeah, this thing keeps shutting off, dude. I don't know what's going on here. Keeps shutting off. So we're gonna have the recording? Why would it do that? Right when I fucking need you most. What is going on?
Is it full? Is the disc
No, it's not full. It's not full. It's just, it appears to be when it shuts. Yeah, now it only goes on for a few seconds and then shuts off. Oh, this is exciting. This is the kind of excitement that raises money. Listening to the only person on the show fiddle with his devices. All right, I'm hoping you guys are going to get this, right? What is that? What is that?
That is a Zoom audio recorder.
That's a Zoom audio recording? That looks like a Playboy picture from the 70s. Can I use this as a microphone?
You may.
I can bring this up. And everything's
Yes.
fine?
Yep, not too close.
Hey,
though.
welcome everybody. Oh, I'm David Lee Roth here. Oh my God. Hi everybody. I'm in West Hollywood with a bedazzled microphone, and we're gonna do this, bitches. Yeah, Pat Sajak. I love the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune makes you feel smart. Jeopardy makes you feel stupid. But Wheel of Fortune is the tightest fucking show ever. Anytime there's any sort of money involved, they have like the fucking, like the last prize of the game, they'll do shit where it'll be like, this is an activity. And you guess like 5 letters, and then the person never gets it. And then like the puzzle, like the solution, the activity is like sewing my buttons on my jacket. I just sit at home yelling at the TV like, that's not a fucking activity. I'd like to solve the puzzle. Frosted faucet in January. You get the grandfather clock. Anyway, so what we're doing here is we're trying to raise money here because a lot of these smaller places, they're struggling here. So we're gonna have, I have a poster that's being made. I'm gonna autograph the thing, or not, making sure everybody has a choice. Everything is above board. I don't want to mansplain or anything of that nature. I'll be honest with you, I'm so fucking excited just to be out of the goddamn house. And I was so excited to come down here to this legendary venue and do a set and have a good time. But I gotta tell you something, you know, the lack of hearing any sound other than whatever that refrigeration sound is that the sound of an air conditioner? I have no idea what it is. It's kind of like a lonely thing. You know, not to make it a bummer. But this is the place when I come back, when I shake the rust off, all right? When old Billy Popsicle Face is going to, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day and they were talking about how difficult a time they were having in this fucking business, you know, because of X, Y, and Z. And I was just like, listen, dude, I don't want to be an asshole, but I am the color of a fucking popsicle and I went bald, okay? It took me 28 years to get any acting work in this fucking business, all right? I would love to sit here and listen to your bitch moaning and fucking complaining, but I don't have any empathy for you. I really don't. Or should I? You know, my big question right now is when I go home, is the sound of that refrigeration just going to be in my fucking head? I wonder if anybody's been down here that bombed so fucking bad that they actually heard this sound in front of a full fucking audience. Anyway, plowing ahead. So we're going to have an autographed poster here. And I'll sign the thing, and all the money, aside from the money used to ship the thing out, is going to go towards sending some money so this great venue can stay open. And when this whole fucking COVID thing is over, I just don't want it to be a bunch of Walmarts and Costco's and Spaghetti Freddy's, you know, the big boys on the goddamn street, you know. You know what is cool? I went down the street and I was nervous that that Busybody place was going to go out of business. That's a mom and pop, I think, place that sells exercise equipment. Then I'm like, wait a minute, that store is surrounded by gay guys who all appear to be shredded, you know? So you know they're always going to be getting the latest thing to keep themselves shredded. That's another tough thing about being a gay guy. Aside from all of the homophobia, is the level of shape that you have to stay in because you're trying to attract a guy. It's actually a great thing because you'll stay in wonderful shape. I wonder if there's a movement within the gay community where they complain about all the rich guys trading them in for younger gay guys. Is that a thing? That's got to be a thing. I haven't done any research. I'll just say it with confidence, and then suddenly it will become a thing. Anyway, let's do some home front updates here. I have been I don't know what I've been doing. Every day I come on the stupid podcast and I try to like come up with some shit to talk about because I'm just staying at home. I'm basically living like Groundhog Day, aside from the fact that there's now another person in our house who, by the way, is absolutely crushing tummy time. Crushing tummy time. And I gotta tell you, like, I'm doing all the cliched dad stuff. You know, anything he does, he lifts his head up with his feet also, you know, while he's on his stomach. Look at how strong his back is. He's going to be an Olympian. I was talking to the other day, telling him I'm going to teach him how to fly a helicopter. I was telling him he could be whatever he wanted. And at one point I said he could be an astronaut. And then I just realized what an old dad I was that I said he could be an astronaut. Like, no dad has said that. That's not a really lucrative, you know? I'll tell you, it's been like just sits around for fucking ever. It's got to be an astronaut. Is that a real fucking job anymore? Have they changed the name of it? I just like that there wasn't, like, man wasn't in it. So they didn't have to change it, you know? Like if it was astronaut man. Astronaut person, which would be a typical female thing, you know? After all, the monkeys die, and then the guys get in it, and they fucking go in and get their fucking asses kicked, and they go, what about us? Now that we know it's sort of safe. Do I have any sort of fucking password here? Internet password?
Yes.
Oh, do I get it? I'll just get on my phone, because I don't want you to yell it out. What is it? Axel's late at 9:05. Oh, redhead on redhead? Am I really going to do that? I fucking love Axl Rose. He can be as late as much as he wants. According to him, it wasn't his fault. He's probably waiting for the sun to go down so he wouldn't get a sunburn. That's what happened. What was I looking at? Astronaut. Astronaut training. Let's see, there's probably a fucking open mic I can go to down the street. Let's see how you look at an orange jumpsuit first. Launch space, astronaut education, astronaut in training, NASA. This is 2004. It immediately goes to something. This job doesn't exist anymore. Didn't that dude from fucking NSYNC want to be an astronaut? That's one of the dangers of being in a boy band, you know, that's super successful, is you could just never recapture those heights again. To the point that you're actually willing to get into something. Did he want to go to Mars? At some point that has to happen. You know, if we can never stomp out this COVID, I think that weirdo guy who makes the really fast cars, his name isn't Tesla. The guy with the laminated face.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. That guy should make that thing. And what you do is you get a bunch of people who refuse to wear masks, right? And then you just stick them on it. And you send them out to Mars. There you go. It doesn't have to go to Mars. It really only has to go 100 feet in the air, and then you just shut off the thrusters and you just let it fall, right? It saves you. Wait a minute. I think I'm onto something. Then that would save you all this fucking money while trying to kill all of these people. Because I think that's what I've learned during this whole pandemic. It's that there's a virus out there killing people, and then we need to kill the virus or let it die off, and then we also need to kill the people that are not respecting that you can kill others, right? Is that how it works? I don't fucking know, people. That is the loudest. What is that fucking? Oh, is that the lights? Is that the? It's got to be the lights. I don't know what that humming sound of the lights. The cancerous lights that I'm sitting underneath. Anyways, let me go back to the internet. You are not.